Hello everyone, I'm Punch and welcome to another episode of Applecraft. Last episode, we spent a lot of time at spawn. We were improving the spawn area with Daxty, and we finished building the great library so we could house our villagers. So in this episode, we're going to be spending a lot of time at spawn again, so hold on to your hats, because we've got a villager breeder to build. Alrighty, I think we are finally ready to build ourselves a villager breeder. I've got the design picked out for how the villager breeder is going to work, and I've got a nice little block palette picked out and everything. And I think we're going to put it, well, I was going to say on top of the mountain. We are no longer on top of the mountain. Yes, on top of this mountain. But yeah, I decided to put it up here for a couple of reasons. One, it's very close to where our villagers are right now, so they don't have far to be transported. But also, whenever we're trying to get villagers out of here, it'll be nice if they're up on top of a hill. That way, whenever we move them with minecarts, they can get a little momentum and just go along on their own. Although I am a little bit concerned about how much space we have up here. The design I have has a footprint of about like 19 blocks by 19 blocks, I think. So we're definitely going to need to whittle this mountain down a little bit. So how wide is this right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. So this needs to be at least 4 blocks wider in this direction. Yeah, I think we can work with this. It will be a little awkward trying to fit the building up here, but like I said, we can add on some more land. So this is what the general layout of the building is going to look like. I extended out the floor over the cliff here. We'll do some terraforming after the building has been built. But yeah, now we need to just build up the walls here for this first level. So my idea for this building is that it's supposed to look kind of like an apartment building. I'm going with this block palette because I went and looked at some pictures of a couple different apartment buildings, and I have this program that I made that can convert an image into like pixel art. It's like you've probably seen a few different pixel art things around, like actually, I don't know if I've done any pixel art on this world. But on the survivors, on our previous world, I did quite a bit of pixel art. Yeah, so I ran the image of the apartment building through the same program, and it gave me what kinds of colors were in the image, like what kind of block. And so these were a bunch of the blocks that it gave me. It was like a brick building, and we could have done just straight brick for this building, because, you know, that would make sense, but we already have brick over there in the school, and I wanted to do something a little more interesting. So we're going with this block palette. Now that the walls are built up, we can start building a layer of villager breeder thing. What am I saying? So right here at this level, we're going to have some farmland. And that is because we're going to have a farmer villager up here. We're going to have a farmer villager up here on the farmland. He'll be gathering potatoes and wheat and stuff, probably wheat. So I don't think I'm familiar enough with the design to actually do it on camera, so hang on just a second. Ow. Okay, yeah, now we've got this little module here. So you got the beds in there, you've got the trap doors here, and villagers will be standing right here on this fence post. So there's going to be a farmer villager in there. It'll throw villagers here some stuff to let them breed. They'll make a baby, and the fence post here, it's wide enough to not let adult villagers, or me, fall through. But baby villagers can fit through there, so they should fall right through, and we can then do whatever we want with them. Also, the water up here froze. Now I'm trying to think what the best way to proceed is now. I think it might be good to go ahead and put the villagers in level by level. Each tower is going to have its own level, so we're going to have another level above this with farmland and a farmer villager and everything. And I'm thinking it might be a little difficult to get the villagers in here once everything's closed up. So we're going to need 12 villagers in total for the breeder. I think we have 10 villagers down here right now. We need you guys to breed. Ooh, the wandering trader. You're kind of in a pickle there. Well, you don't have anything useful for me, so I think I'll just leave you there. I've always been excited to see the Wandering Trader during 1.17, because he's the only way you can legitimately get Drip Leaf in 1.17, but he's never sold it. I've never seen him selling Drip Leaf. And with 1.18 coming out in a few days, his usefulness is coming to an end. So, yeah, have fun in the cow pen. Okay, everyone, guess what I brought? I brought some bread. Oh, look! He's offering them a poppy. And now they're in love! See, this is love in the making, guys. Handed out a flower, and then love. Alright, let's try to capture a villager here. Oh, no. I want an adult villager. Up you go. Yep, there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Okay, you know, the good thing about having this up on a hill is that it's easier to get villagers out of there, but the bad thing is, it's harder to get villagers into there. Let's try this again. Haha! We're at the top. Now, you just need to fall in. Oh, sorry about that. Yep, you in there? Very good. What? Why are you right there? There's literally no reason for you to have gone over there. I'm not sure what to do here. Oh. Yes. Just, stay there. Stay there. Stay right there. I'm trying to get up. I can't get up. No. You stay in there. Oh my goodness. There you are. You are in there and you are gonna stay in there. And, yeah, now we just need to do that a couple more times. This will be great. Okay, after much toil, we finally got the 3 villagers here for our first level. I panicked a little bit at first because I remembered you can't have a villager change profession once you've traded with it. So I was like, oh no, we're not going to have anyone be our farmer. But then I remembered, oh yeah, we just bred some villagers, so we're good. This guy can be a farmer. I think I'm going to go ahead and let him out. Yeah, there we go. Here's our nice little farmer. Man, that's a lot of potatoes for 1 emerald. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait to actually put all the wheat in here. That way we don't have baby villagers spurting out of here before we're ready for them. So yeah, now I just need to do this 3 more times. Alright, we've got the building built up here, at least the basic structure. And we've got all of the villagers in place. We've got 4 different levels. Oh, no. This is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, we've got 4 different levels, each with 2 villagers in a module there and a farmer here. And yeah, I would have done a replay time lapse, but, well, the replay mod kept freezing up my game to where it wouldn't be playable. So, I decided not to do that. Now, I created a copy of this world and went into creative mode there and added a whole bunch of decorations to the outside of the building here and got a roof for it and everything. And I'm really excited to build that, but it's getting late tonight and I think Daxty and I are going to be meeting up soon. And so before Daxty and I meet up, I want to do something else. It's finally time for the villager enclosure to go away. But these other guys, you know, he's down to even a librarian, so it doesn't matter what he does. So we're gonna tear this place down, and I think Daxty will be very happy about that. So, alright, mending guy. You're the one villager here that's going to not be imprisoned or killed. Yes, off you go. Alright, Mr. Mending. I feel like we need to give you a proper name. Mr. Mending just doesn't get it, but I don't know what name to give you. In the door you go. And, oh yeah, what? Why are you outside? Why are you not? Okay, well, I will take this opportunity to put the carpet there, and now push him onto there. Okay, there we go. We have our first villager in here. It's our mending villager. He also functions as made of arthropods and thorns, but no one wants those. Alrighty, here we go. You two are about to become a couple free-range villagers. And I guess you'll be free-range iron golems. You can protect these two. You'll actually have a job. He never really had anything to protect them from whenever they were in here. You know, this is kind of a bittersweet moment. It's sweet because this thing has been abhorrently ugly since the day it was built. But it's also bitter because it's been here since the beginning of the world. It's a piece of history that's being lost. But oh well. In this case, I think the eyesore that it was overrides any historical value that it had. Goodbye, beds. We're just gonna have a bed chest here in the corner of community storage. Alrighty, and with that, the little villager enclosure is gone. We still have our 2 chests here, but like I said, it's starting to get late. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll let Daxty complain about it. It's actually insane how much removing that actually improved the feel of spawn. Like, it's a lot more open now, and it just is generally more beautiful. It's also more obvious now how much we need to terraform the area around the building there. Well, it's the next morning now in real life. You can probably tell I probably have some morning voice. But if we meet up with Daxty, it'll probably be a little bit longer here in real life. So I think we might actually be able to finish this before Daxty comes back on the server. So what do you think of whenever you think of an apartment building? I always think of, like, you know, it's just a big building with a whole bunch of windows. So we're going to try and add in a bunch of windows here. Well, you can see we already got started on the windows here. I don't really like the slabs, though. Whenever I went into a creative testing world, I changed that. These are now going to be stairs. And then we're also going to add in some windows on the side here. I need glass panes. So we'll have those like that, kind of staggered with these big windows here. And then in the center here, we're going to have these nice big tall windows going all the way up the building. Now we've got the windows put in, and we're almost finished with building the building. Now we're just going to put some sandstone walls up along the walls there, and then we've just got to put on the roof. So we'll just do a little something like this. And now for the roof. And now I would say that that is looking fantastic. I was a little bit worried whenever we first started. It was looking a little bland, but now that we've got everything else put on there, it actually looks a bit like a little miniature apartment building, I think. And I love it. So yeah, that's the building there done. It's just in time for Daxty to see it, because now we're going to go meet up with Daxty and decorate for Christmas. For real this time.
Hey, I'm going to put a tree in the school.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good idea. And then I feel like right here, where I'm standing right now, I feel like is this is the most open area we have? Is this a good spot for our main Christmas tree?
Oh, wait, is there enough space back here? Because this is supposed to be our community area behind the town hall.
Oh, yeah.
There's honestly not a lot of space here, but if you think there's enough room...
Yeah, it's a little cramped. We could have Thanksgiving dinner back here next year.
Next year. What if you did it, like, off to the side, like, up here, and we put a little path out here?
We could do that.
And then, like, normally, when it's not Christmas, we can just, like, put, like, some park benches or something here.
Yeah, that'll work. It'll be a park, a little park. So I'm trying to think how we want to do our Christmas tree this year, because I've done, like, the same Christmas tree, like, every year for the past literally 10 years.
Okay, it's our tree.
I want to mix it up a little, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
But I mean, I'm not sure what else to do different. I'm not good at building trees.
Okay, well, here at Howard Minecraft School, whenever we decorate for Christmas, we go all out.
And what do you do?
What I mean by that is we're going to close off one of our entrances.
Oh.
Because otherwise there's not enough space to build a tree.
So we'll have this nice little Christmas tree here. I say little. This is a large Christmas tree.
That is a very large Christmas tree. Oh my gosh.
But you know, I have some decoration ideas. and it requires a large tree. And this is the tree we usually do. So
I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to inform you of what I see.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna go a little bit off the beaten path with our tree here.
Okay, just make sure it looks good.
Oh, it will. Okay, yeah. See, this year, instead of just doing a massive leaves around the tree, I'm gonna put some branches around the tree, and then I'm gonna try to put leaves around those and see how it turns out. Gonna do a little more fancy tree building, you know. I mean, you know, I watch Grian's videos and Scars. I can build trees.
Okay, our school Christmas tree is up.
Ah, very nice. It's quaint. Okay, this is gonna be fine. Don't come outside.
You said don't come outside?
Yes.
My gosh, that looks awful.
You know, maybe it's because I have such a wide trunk. Let me try reducing the trunk size. Alright guys, Daxty's away. Now we can talk about him. He had to step away for a second. Daxty, look at this tree. This is just such a gorgeous tree, isn't it? It is a really nice tree. And what else is he doing in here? I mean, look, oh look, he's done the carpet up for Teresa. I bet Teresa is appreciative. And he's done the wool on the outside here. I mean, Daxty is just such a nice guy. And, you know, he, oh, do you know what else I heard about Daxty the other day?
Did you hear?
Oh, hi, Daxty.
Hi.
I was, talking about this Christmas tree here.
Oh yeah, how nice it is?
Yeah.
Did you tear it down? Oh, you want to talk about that Christmas tree? How about this Christmas tree? What is that?
It's a Christmas tree with no leaves.
Sounds like an excuse.
You know, we couldn't afford leaves this year for our tree.
Tragic. This is a nice office. I want an office like this.
You know, the best thing, the chair right here is really nice, but what's even better is those other chairs over there. Those are the nice chairs. You know? I like those chairs. Oh no, it didn't work. Why did it not work? Sit in the other chair. There we go.
Ow, 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 ow. How do I get out?
You don't. Are you coming up? Well, hello there.
Hi.
How are you?
Not great.
You're gonna have to reset that now.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up there. Did you see Teresa's office?
Oh, and you put wool in the ceiling too.
Oh.
Alright, Merry Christmas, Teresa.
This doesn't look like a Christmas tree.
It will.
Looks like an oak tree.
It does not look like an oak. Okay, to be fair, I haven't seen it yet. But
It looks like an oak tree that you put spruce leaves on.
it'll be coming along. That'll be good. This tree, it doesn't look great right now, you're right, but it actually is going in the direction I want it to go.
Okay. Just make sure that it gets, like, narrower at the top.
Yes, I want to try to achieve that. There you go. Ooh, candy canes. I like the candy cane.
Okay, good. The first version looked like it was hunched over and dying. But this one looks a lot better.
Well, that's good. Okay, you know, there was I was watching one of Mumbo's videos the other day, you know, on the Hermitcraft server, and he asked Grian for a review of the custom trees he built. And one thing Grian suggested was adding a bit of a gradient with mixing in some oak leaves in with the spruce leaves on his tree. So I'm going to attempt that.
I already told you it looks like an oak tree.
You know, I'm not sure about in other biomes, but here in the mountains, the oak leaves actually go pretty well with the spruce leaves. Alrighty, Here is the Christmas tree. Huh?
Why are there cows?
Well, I wanted to do something different, and I felt like hanging mobs on there is something that we've never done before. I've seen other people do it before. I've always thought it was kind of fun, so I thought I'd do it this year. Because I was going for something different. And the nearest mobs were cows.
Interesting. I like it. Maybe I might like it more without the cows. But the cows add character.
Yeah, you know, we usually, in our standard Christmas tree design, we have blinking lights, but this doesn't have blinking lights, so we needed some other kind of motion in there. So we have the cows.
Well, there you go. I like it.
So yeah, you know, I was gonna wear my Santa skin. I didn't put it on, though. I'm still a llama.
Llama. These two sad candy canes over here because I didn't know what to do.
I actually didn't notice these candy canes over here. But I like them. They're nice candy canes. I feel like we're really getting into the Christmas spirit now.
I agree. It looks good.
So yeah, we've actually got some Christmas decorations up now. It's feeling very festive around Spawn. But then once Daxty left, I went and actually did quite a bit of camera off work. That's not right. You know what I mean. So why don't we go take a look at that? So yeah, we have decorated for Christmas now. Spawn is feeling very festive. We've got our wonderful tree here. You know, I think the cows, they're a little bit cliche. You know, hanging entities on your Christmas tree isn't exactly the most original idea, but I kind of love it. I've always wanted to do it, but I've never done it for some reason. So we've got cows hanging from our Christmas tree. And you can see I've made this into a nice little area here. We can use this as like a park or something whenever Christmas is over and we tear down the tree. I tried doing this little ground here. The grass in the mountain biome is really not the best color of grass. So, you know, I thought I'd try using some greener blocks for the floor here, and I'm not sure if I love it. We'll see what Daxty says. We might end up changing this out, but for now, this is what we're going with. But then you've probably noticed I've done even more work off camera over here. I've gone and terraformed the terrain around our villager breeder here. Yeah, this place has an actual ground around it that you can walk around. And we have a nice path coming up here. We've got, I don't know, is this a bridge? I want to call it a bridge. I don't know that it's a bridge though. And since this path is just coming up to the villager breeder and not anything else, I decided here in the center we would put a rail here. Because we're going to be wanting to bring villagers out of the villager breeder. I always move villagers by rail. So it just seemed to make sense to have a dedicated rail just right here in the path. So yeah, Spawn is really coming along. I know I said that a lot in the last episode, but I mean, it's just really true. I mean, just look at this. In the last few episodes, here is a before picture, and then here is an after picture with what we've got right now. I mean, it's amazing. But you know, the fact that we have a path coming up here and that it's all nice around the villager breeder here, that's great and all, but there's still one problem. This thing still isn't working. So the main problem with this design, the villagers, they're going to be dropping out of the fence right there, and we want to be able to just grab them from this bottom level here, but whenever they fall, these villagers are falling pretty far. I mean, that probably won't kill a villager, that fall, but it'll definitely hurt them. So we need to figure out a way to make it so that we can grab a villager easily, but also have them not take fall damage down here. So at some point in the somewhat recent past, I don't remember when, I don't know if it was 1.17, 1.16, maybe all the way back on 1.13, I'm not sure, but they added the ability to waterlog rails. And so I think we're going to use that to our advantage here. We place that there and that there. Then the villagers should be able to fall right down into the water, be just fine, and then we can send a minecart up and grab any villagers that we want. And to make absolutely sure that they do end up falling in where we want them to, We're gonna put some slabs there, and we are going to surround this area here with trap doors, so they fall down a tube to get in there. I don't know that the tube is really necessary for this one since it's such a short fall, but for the taller ones, like this one especially, the villagers could move back and forth quite a bit on their way down and maybe not land directly in the water. So I think the tube is a good idea. Alright, yeah, I've got the tubes installed now, so now we just need to actually put in the seeds for the farmer villagers to use to breed and everything, and this thing should be operational. I have this scaffolding here that I've been using to get up and down to this first level, and it looks like a few other people have been using it. Like these cows, whenever I went to go hang the cows on the tree, I accidentally let out a few more than I intended, so they managed to find their way up the scaffolding. And then there's this guy. You're not supposed to be here. You're not really that useful, which is why I brought this along. Farmer villager, please stay back, farmer villager. Oh, no, quit. You know what I'm gonna do, don't you? You're trying to protect your friend. Oh, no. Come on. If I kill the villager any other way, the other villagers will be angry at me. And we don't want them angry at me, or else they'll give me higher prices. Aha! There we go. Here we go. Getting some seeds in here. By the way, we're in 1.18 now. And so if you were thinking that it looks a little dark in this corner, never fear. In 1.18, we actually only need to worry about mob spawning in light level 0. We've got a light level of 5 over here, so I don't think mobs will be spawning in here, even though it's pretty dark. And then I don't think we're going to do anything else with this level here, because I don't think we're ever going to really come in here anymore. I think I'm just going to put these back, and we'll probably never go in there again. And then the last thing I want to do is actually connect up these powered rails to this rail right here. So yeah, we'll have these rails connected up here like this, and for the back, I don't really need to have rails going on both sides. Like I only really need a rail going from here around the one side of the building, but for symmetry's sake, I think I'm gonna put a rail on both sides. Alrighty, there we go. I think this place is pretty much finished. With any luck, we'll start seeing some villagers popping down into here. So now the only thing left to do is actually moving some villagers into the library over there and getting them to have all the different enchanted book types. But I don't think we're going to do that here in this episode. I think I'm just going to do that off camera because I don't think you guys really want to see me move 40 villagers. And I want to get this episode out a little earlier than I usually would, and moving all those villagers and getting the right trades is going to take a really long time. So yeah, I'm just going to do that off camera at some point, and I'll show you whenever I'm finished. If you didn't notice, I don't know how you wouldn't notice, I've switched to my Santa skin now. I made this skin at some point a long time ago, quite a few years ago. So yeah, it's Christmas time now, and so it's time to get it out. So yeah, that's about all I have for you guys today. We actually decorated for Christmas, and we've got our villager breeder up and running, and it's just great. You know, I don't think I'll see you guys again until after Christmas, so I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a good one. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Brought some bread. It seems kind of weird to say. Brought some bread.